concerning him. He's there in the midst to bless. So come what may, we will go for a third term. Show a labor right. 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 Okay. Let us pray. Can you drop it for me? Let us bow our heads, everybody. God has become before you this afternoon. God, you are Alpha and Omega. God, you are the beginning and you are the end. But God, we cannot start unless we invite your holy presence this afternoon. God, we ask you to dispatch your holy angel around us tonight. God, anything that the enemy is planned, God, we send it back tonight. God, we send it back to the sender tonight. Because, God, we are going forward by faith. Forward in the name of Jesus. So, God, as we come on one accord tonight, God, we stand in holiness. God, we stand on one accord tonight. God, come what may, God, we will have this term again to show them that we are working for you. We are working for the people of Jamaica. So God, I place Desmond McKenzie in your hands. God, I place our Prime Minister in your hands. God, I place Miss Holness in your hands tonight. God, I pray that you will just dispatch your holy angel around us tonight. And God, what I feel of asking, God, just grant it unto us. And God, as you teach us to pray, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will. Let her hear the people, no man. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Show a labor right. Show a labor right. Show a labor right. Show a people.
All right, calling all the platform, all the people for the platform party
Jamaica
to check in now as we invite you to come and take your seat.
Wheel and come again. Is your name written there?
Labor rights, are you ready for the information that we have for you? Labor rights are ready to be armed with the achievements of the Jamaica Labour Party government. Labor right this evening, like all the other evenings, I invite you to listen keenly so you can go to the highways and the byways, to the streets and the lanes, and to bring the message of the Jamaica Labour Party to all, even those that are not listening. So this evening I greet all you labor rights. I greet those people who don't make up their mind yet. I greet the PNP who may be listening tonight. I greet you well because we all choose Jamaica. Labor rights, what we do? We choose Jamaica. Labor rights, what we do? We choose Jamaica. Show a labor rights. Let me recognize the people on the platform here. We have councillors, we have caretakers, we have member of parliaments, we have stalwarts from the Jamaica Labour Party present here this evening. Let me recognize the caretaker for St. Andrew Western, Corey, the next member of parliament for St. Andrew Western. Let me recognize the Reverend from East Kingston and Port Royal. Let me recognize Christian Tavares. Let me recognize Kari Douglas. Let me recognize Councillor John Myers. Let me recognize Venetia Phillips. Let me recognize the next member of parliament for South East St. Andrew, Kevin Frith. Let me recognize the visitor, the stalwart Miss Rural, the sprinter herself, Juliet Cuthbert Lynn.
Roll call, Labour Party, roll call.
Labor rights.
Roll call, roll call, roll call. Make your mark. Prosperity, we say, roll call. An election day, put your X beside the bell. Roll call, Jamaica, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark.
Jamaica Labour Party.
We say, make your mark. Prosperity is yours for Labour Party, you should vote. Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. Antonia McCall, Kingston name a call. St. Andrew name a call. St. Catherine name a call. St. Thomas name a call. Portland name a call. St. Mary name a call. St. Anne name a call. Manchester name a call. Clarendon name a call. Trelawney name a call. St. James name a call. St. Elizabeth name a call. Hanover name a call. Westmoreland name a call.
Labor rights. We're going to kick it off with the next member of parliament, who is going to kick away one another lawyer foot. It's a lawyer in the place. It's a young lawyer in the place. It's the 31-year-old young lawyer who is going to be the next member of parliament for St. Andrew Western. I speak of none other than Corey Dunkley. Labor rights, let me hear it. For Corey Dunkley. Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. I like the energy tonight. I bring you greetings from St. Andrew Western as the new upcoming member of parliament. We have a lot to talk about tonight. First, I know that y'all would have remembered what happened this week with the Blitz. The booklet that them giving out with all their achievements. Well, not even all of them really. With some of the very important achievements that this great party has made to make this country a better country. Yes, she is right. Did you know that, statistically speaking, since I was born, the crime rate is the lowest it has ever been under the Jamaica Labour Party?
Labour rights.
Did you know that the economy is the biggest and best it has been in over 30 years as well? With no additional new taxes, we have still managed to save and grow our GDP. What it is that we all need to remember is why we are labor rights. We are labor rights because we want better for our country. We want better for our communities. We understand what we have written in the booklet and we can read it. Our track record is unmatched, our transparency is unmatched, and our integrity is unmatched. So when some little guys with propaganda coming about and telling us a pack of lies, we can show our little booklet and they have to run away. They cannot counteract the booklet, they cannot counteract our achievement, they cannot even come up with a plan. That is why we have to say, Labour, show our labor rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our
Labor rights, we only just get started. We only just get started. And if you don't have the achievement booklet, make sure you get one. I know you know the achievement, but you want to make sure you have the facts to counter the propaganda. Labor rights, we're going to continue with the messaging. We're going to continue with the messaging. And you see these nice pretty shirts everywhere, in many places. And they are courtesy of the next member of parliament for Southeast St. Andrew. I speak of our next presenter, Kevin Frith, Labour Rights.
If I never feel you, Lord, where would I be? You're the God of Elijah, you rescued me.
Show a Labour Rights. Oh, my colleagues on the platform and Labour Rights, whether you're here in the crowd or you're watching at home or you're foreign, I am standing here tonight as a proud Jamaican citizen. And after reading this booklet, I'm even a proud Labour Right. Because in less than 10 years, the amount of things that the Jamaica Labour Party government has accomplished. And Labour Rights, these are not just random things, because we're not promised nobody to build no house in a swamp. And we're not trying to extend the school hours by 2 hours to solve education problems. Our Labour Rights, I realized that after we put out the booklet, I see one of them post something on social media showing the cover of something. And it seemed as if they have to go as far back from when the PNP was a boy. Because on what they see them post, them have Norman Manley, them have Michael Manley, them have Portia, them have PJ, them have Peter Phillips, and Labour Rights. This is only what the bro God has accomplished so far. And them have to dig up all of them leaders. Now Labour Rights, if we were to put our previous leaders in a book, would have to use a forklift, bring it, come here tonight.
Shout, 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 shout.
Now, when I go through this book at Labour Rights, I'm very proud to know that I'm a part of the Jamaica Labour Party. Because these things are not just random things. These are policies that we need to grow our economy. These are things that we implement to serve you, the Jamaican people. And these are real things. And Labour Rights, I realize why is it that the PNP badmine us over our accomplishments. My advice to them, they should get a booklet and read it and learn from the teacher, bro God. Because there's a whole heap more. We're just getting started. So Labour Rights on election day, put an X beside the bell. Shower.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity.
Labour Rights, you hear it? In 10 years, only a few could fit in that book. And we know we have many, many more. Just like how we have bus after bus after bus, we have achievement after achievement after achievements. And it's only 10 years. And there is much more ahead. And we know that if we are looking so good as a country right now, what will happen in the next term? So we know what we must do. We must choose Jamaica. We must choose Jamaica. And we are clean-hearted people. We hear the confession on this stage that yes, them agree that them bad mind. But we know that is so. And we don't have to go there because we have the achievements as our presentation against the propaganda. Labour Rights, we have many more speakers to come. And so now, we are going to hear from a gentleman who has been making waves for this country. A gentleman who has been alongside another stalwart making the difference in our economy. I speak of none other than a senator, a state minister, a gentleman who has been moving with impact in the tourism industry, I speak of the next member of parliament for North Central St. Andrew, Senator. I speak of Minister Delano Seabright, Labourite.
White, Lady Huggins, Fagan Avenue. Cassava Peace, also more than our central. This is the full of our whole country as part. Empty barrel attack. Send for the boss house.
Show Labourites. Show Labourites. I greet you well this evening, my Labourites. And it is a true honor to acknowledge the excellent platform we have here with us this evening. And it is a true honor to be in the place of the shower boss, Juliet Holness, a shower Labourite.
Shout, 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 shout.
Because we know 2016 Jamaica Labour Party win East Rural St. Andrew. 2020, Jamaica Labour Party again under the leadership of Mrs. Juliet Holness win East Rural St. Andrew. And in 2025, Labourites, big victory for Juliet Holness, a champion of the people, a true worker, somebody who get the job done. The shower Labourites. And as we build on the legacy of a government that continues to perform well over the years, the people of East Rural St. Andrew, which is one of the most geographically complex constituencies in all of Jamaica, it is not an easy constituency for somebody to get 2 terms and now get the 3rd term, so show a Labourites. Because remember, the Rasta was here. They could basically do 1 term and then run him away. And it's not even the people that used to run in person. The PNP have to run him away. No? The PNP have to run with the man from the seat. So, we are proud to be here in East Rural St. Andrew, where we see the proper work of Mrs. Holness showing itself to all of us. Whether you're in Mavis Bank, whether you're in Garden Town, you're there Kintyre, you're there down at Bull Bay, you're there Harbour View, Mrs. Holness shower working for the people of East Rural St. Andrew. And now, we have a government that is performing. And we have performed so much. Let us congratulate Kamina Johnson-Smith, Abka Fitzgerald, and all the people who worked on this achievements document for the Jamaica Labour Party. Phenomenal leadership, phenomenal people. And the Rasta who did there can't manage the success and so much achievements that my friend Kevin Fritt outlined, that him turn windscreen wiper a Hope Road, him a wipe windscreen and gone mad, Labourites. Them can't manage the success, them don't know what to do. And the fact is, we, under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness, have achieved more than maybe any other prime minister in Jamaica's history. Say, show a Labourite.
Shout, 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 shout.
So here we are. And let me extend greetings on behalf of the many people of North Central St. Andrew. Say, show a Labourite in the audience. Say, show. And here we are. Success after success. And Labourites, we need to communicate. And we have to take it seriously. There are a lot of people who are not really JLP, they're not really PNP, but they need to be guided. And it's important that we pound every street and pavement, as we have been doing in North Central. We run out of these books and I'm supposed to work out another 3,000 copies for free. So show our labor rights. Because they need to know that this is a government under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness that performs. And a government that performs must be re-elected. So we have achieved so much. We are in a region where Barbados had to go to the IMF. You go to Trinidad, you can't get like a US dollar, you can't get no Canadian dollar, you can't get anything. Our economy is stable. We cut murders in half. When you look at the work of Minister Floyd Green, 700 farm roads repaired and rehabilitated to show our labor rights. When you look at the leadership in land, 23,500 land titles issued under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness to show our labor rights. When we look at the social housing program, one of the best in the world, looking out for those who are in need, says show our labor rights. And we can go more and more. You look at Spark, 600 and odd roads will be rehabilitated under the Spark program, the largest road rehabilitation program in our country's history, says show our labor rights. When you look at the fact that there has been no new taxes over the last 80 years, it is this government that cut GCT from 16.5% to 15%. It is this government that cut GCT and your light bill in half, says show our labor rights. When you look at the jobs created, 250,000 jobs created under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness. We deserve a third term, says show our labor rights. So here we are now. What is the PNP offering? Seriously, what are they offering? My Rasta brethren in my white windscreen, no, don't even know what to tell you, no. All them come with is spare rumor and sus and gossip and scandal and foolishness. All them come to we know, everywhere we see them talk about blood and fire, blood and fire. What that mean? And we are about serious government, serious people leading this country, not comedians. So we have shown to you, under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness, that we are performing, that we are delivering, that we are creating, that we are implementing what them come with. The rest come now and say, boy, I want to extend school day by 2 hours. I mean, these are the people who are at the top of the PNP that want to take over the country, you know. And you ask him, what is your plan for the development of the education sector? First him come and say, boy, we need to add 1% to GCT so we can raise a couple $1 billion for putting in education. Raise him one raise tax, you know. Then after that now, him come now and say, we must add 2 hours to the school day. And the Jamaica Teachers Association. And we all know the Jamaica Teachers Association, even them have to come out and say that don't make sense. What is it that the GenSec, who is also the agriculture spokesperson, want to do to reform agriculture and make it better? Him saying want to put tax on food. Labor rights. We are at a critical juncture in our country's history. You have MPs across this island who continue to work and continue to deliver at the level of Juliet Holness. We as a country have an obligation to ensure that we speak to each and every Jamaican and let them understand that we are a party of performance. We are a party of achievement. We are a party of delivery, and we must continue the prosperity under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness. Such our labor rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP.
Laborites, if you believe in the Jamaica Labour Party, make everybody hear you say no new taxes. If you believe in the Jamaica Labour Party, make everybody hear you say crime reduce, poverty reduce, unemployment is on the lowest ever. Yes, Laborites, that's the impact of the Jamaica Labour Party government. Laborites, there is much to talk about, and there is more to be said. The story shall be told, and we have to tell our own story, because if we don't, them other ones will bring the propaganda. So, Laborites, we're going to continue from the platform. And I did say last week, and this individual did confirm, if you know the song Amazing Grace, there is a section in that song that says, I once was blind, but now I see. I once was lost, but now I'm found. She saw the light. She felt the movement, the wind of prosperity, and she made the choice. She chose Jamaica. Laborites, make welcome to the microphone, Venetia.
So, Laborites, I greet everyone on the platform, all protocols observed. I see the champion deputy leader in the back over there. Big up, none other than my boss and Minister Desmond Mackenzie. Laborites, you heard my brother and friend, our chairman, Fabian, said just now that amazing grace visited upon me. And that is correct. And praise the Lord, I did what? Saw the light. Can you tell I am happy? Can you tell I'm smiling? You look good down there, you see? But let us talk, Laborites. Can I just tell you that the People's National Party, I said it last week and I'm going to say it again, they are frustrated. They are a set of frustrated people because they are not accustomed to election campaign like the one they're seeing now. They are not accustomed to achievements being used as the main tool of campaigning because they are used to propaganda spreading. They are used to distorting information. They are used to trickery. And remember, if fish come from sea bottom and tell us a shark down there, believe him. Laborites, our party leader took to the streets with the team to greet Jamaicans and to give Jamaicans our record of achievement. They were running up and down. They gave their bloggers some talking points that if we were confident, our leader wouldn't have to be out there. But let us remind them, Andrew Holness, he's a Jamaican. He's from the people. He's for the people. He's of the people. And he's with the people. And he's not afraid to be associated with the people. Laborites, never before you are witnessing history. No administration has ever seen a prime minister going for a third term and so bossy out a street. Because usually it's tax after tax after tax after tax after tax. Usually the DJ them are sing poor people fed up to how the system set up. But under Andrew Holness, there is hope. And hope is visiting Jamaicans right now. When you talk about housing, you see poor people getting houses like never before. We're not knocking food for the poor, but on a board house we are giving them dignity in homes. That is the work and vision of our leader. When you talk about Jamaicans crying out for water, you have never seen a more efficient minister than Matthew Samuda. Water is coming into the hills and valleys. And even in this constituency, Hope Flats is going to be getting their water. later this week because their member of parliament, Juliet Holness, has been making the representation. Labor rights, when you talk about a party that believes in women, you are talking about the Jamaica Labour Party. When you look at the platform and you look at the caliber of women who have been representing our people across Jamaica, you can say that Jamaica is moving on up. You used to watch the Jeffersons. We're moving on up. Yeah, man. That is the Jamaica Labour Party. Our leader not scratching anywhere for solution. Our leader is a stable leader. Our leader of a winning team. Our leader is a man of vision. So I'm not if scratch for ideas. The ideas are here. Labor rights, let me tell you this. You know they are desperate when you see a member of parliament go on a political platform and talking to her people, encouraging them to hate Jamaicans because the color of them shirt different. I want to say to Denise Daly from this platform, the word is love. The JLP is Jamaica loving people. And we don't want no more war in Jamaica. And that is why you are advocates. That's why you are agents of the message. We're not calling you to blood and fire. And that is why crime rate is down. Because we are committed to safety. So I want to say to the PNP, under the sound of my voice, when you go on election day, it's you and God. Do the right thing and choose Jamaica. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. You know the right thing. You know that this is the party that is making things better. I want to say to them that never before young people across Jamaica, when summer come, can look forward to paid summer employment, the largest ever in government. That program is a pioneer of Desmond McKenzie and the Jamaica Labour Party, and PNP Pitney a benefit too. Labor rights, we are the party that care. We are the party that love Jamaica, and we are the beacon of hope to take Jamaica to higher heights. Our leader is not a samphire. Our leader don't invest in trickery. He invests in the people of Jamaica, and that is why we are saying to all of you, you see the flag war them a play? We ain't on a flag war with nobody, because flag can't vote. You see, by 12 o'clock election day, we must be locked and loaded because third term would be in the bag. And Mark Golding and Damian Crawford and all of the Samphire people, we are saying to you, no shame to your game. Mark Golding, no shame to your game. Go behind the box, leader of the opposition, and do the right thing and choose Jamaica. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Show a Labour rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together.
How you feel, Labour rights? How you feel? How you feeling, Labour rights? All right. Yes, Labour rights. I hear that those who driving to come here have a park them car way down so and walk through the crowd. The crowd thick. Such is the message from the Jamaica Labour Party. Thick message. Enough to talk about. The labor rights, you're going to hear from someone now who has been serving, who has offered service to this country in a big way a few years ago. But this individual wasn't comfortable with what she would have done, and she did extremely well. This individual don't know what it means to lose. A winnings, she said. At the time, you could be talking about silver, but she knows what gold is, and she knows the goal of her people. Labor rights, all who are in the earshot of my voice, make sure you listen up. This is the sprinter. This is the boss lady for West Rural St. Andrew. I speak of none other than Juliet Cuthbert Flynn.
Now listen what them I say. Them why you say you feel, but you are win the next term this year. Right now, Juliet not have no worries. She a lead on everything, yes. And she a win everything.
Show on labor rights. East Rural. East Rural. I bring you greetings. Let me say hello to everyone on the platform. Mabel, the mic, you can't hear me? Or you can't hear me now? You can't hear me now? All right. I bring you greetings from West Rural. We're going to say mic check. I bring you greetings from the cool hills of West Rural St. Andrew. And I see my West Rural people here. Yes, we had to be here this evening because I know that Juliet Holness is working for the people of East Rural St. Andrew. And I know that East Rural is ready to return her for the third term. You know, labor rights, we know that we've been doing a great job in crime reduction. There's been a 42% reduction in crime. And that's because this government, your government, has been working very hard to make this happen. You remember when they kept asking for the crime plan? You remember no more, you don't hear them anymore asking for a crime plan. You know why? Because the crime plan is not working. Yes. I saw another gentleman in an orange shirt today in the newspaper saying that the people are facing trauma in St. James. There's been a 67% reduction in murder in St. James. And this man, do you know why they're facing trauma? We're all facing trauma because the PMP did nothing about crime fighting for 18 and a half years. That is why, and that is the reason. This government, we've been working very hard. We have invested in technology to make sure that the police have the technology to reduce crime. This government has been working hard to make sure that the police have the proper police stations to work from to make sure that crime is reduced. It is this government that has made sure that the police have enough boots on the ground and enough police cars in order to reduce crime. And so this is the Andrew Holness-led government that has made this happen. And so, my labor rights, the PMP, they definitely cannot be trusted. They are so jealous of us cutting ribbons week after week after week. And more ribbons will be cut this week. Last week, labor rights, we cut another ribbon in West Rural St. Andrew, opening a police station. Yes. And so they're going to tired to see we face. They're going to be tired of us cutting ribbons because we are not done. And in our third term, there will be more ribbons to cut. I want to say something because I saw a PMP cutting a ribbon this week. I couldn't believe it because I thought that it is something illegal that he was doing, giving water to people. I didn't know
that a person who is not a member of parliament, who is not an elected official, he's not NWC, but somehow he was giving water to people somewhere in St. James. And you know, they cannot be trusted. They even lay a pipeline along the boulevard and did not connect the pipeline. Labor rights, it is this government that has worked hard. The hardest working, one of the hardest working ministers, Matthew Samuda, making sure that we're getting water right across Jamaica, right across the country, something that we have never seen before in the history of Jamaica. Labor rights, it is this government that has managed the country. We cannot trust the PMP to lead us into a third term. There is no way we have to make sure that they're not elected this time around. So you know what you need to do, right? You know what you need to do. You're gonna put the X beside the bell. Labor rights. We saw what happened during a pandemic. We saw the entire world grappling with this disease, the COVID-19 pandemic. It crippled the entire world. And no civil servant, none, no nurse, no doctor, no teacher was laid off, while we saw our Caribbean counterparts laying off civil servants because we manage the country. The PMP could never do that. They cannot lead. They're not good stewards of this country, and they cannot be trusted. Labor rights. We saw just the other day, we saw a number of things happening in this country. We saw our Prime Minister in Halfway Tree handing out booklets to show our achievement. Labor rights, that has never happened in our history. That has never happened in our history. I'm 61 years old, and I remember back in 1980 when a lot of Jamaicans ran away from this country because of PMPism. And we will not return to that time in our history. They're talking about blood and fire. They're talking about war. You know, Denise Daly should be ashamed of herself when she's talking, what is she? Setting PMP against labor rights. Setting up PMP against labor rights. Telling them to hate us. But we are not about that, labor rights. We're all about love. That is what we are about. Labor rights. East Rural. I'm saying to you, your member of parliament has been working very hard. I've been watching Juliet go across all divisions and working in all divisions. Labor right, this election is a serious election. I know that you're watching and seeing all that has been happening in the newspaper today. Them come out in full force today. So you know what is coming. I'm saying to you, make sure, workers, that you are doing all that you can to get your people out, to go out and vote come election day. I see my West Rural family, and you know that there was a woman that was in this constituency, and she had to leave. And we are going to make sure that we run away from outer West Rural and run away for good. East Rural, I'm asking you to make sure, I know that you know that you're going to do the right thing. You're going to bring back Juliet Holness, you're going to bring back Andrew Holness, and you're going to make sure that when the bell rings, you're going to put your ex beside the bell. Show a labor right.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica
Show a labor rights. Labor rights. In the same high fever, let us welcome to the stage the history-making Minister of Finance, the first female Minister of Finance and the Public Service, the Member of Parliament from the neighboring 7-star general, the member of parliament for Northeast St. Andrew, Minister Delroy Chuck, the Minister of Justice.
Roll call again. Prosperity we say. Wheel and come again. Is your name written there? Prosperity book of life. Make your mark, Jamaica road.
Labor rights, I just want to remind you where we are. We are in the constituency of East Rural St. Andrew. Jah is in control. Jah was there for the first time. Jah came back in the second term. And of course, we know what is going to happen in 2025. Jah now left here. Labor rights, we're going to continue to hear from the speakers at the platform. And now we will hear from a member of the upper house. We will hear from a senator who break the news like no other. I speak of Senator Abka, breaking news with Henley, Labor rights.
Representing for Abka, usually I'm indecisive, but when Abka break the news, I'm sure. Yeah.
Show a labor rights. Show a labor rights. I want to begin by saluting each and every member of the platform, and I want to especially big up our Deputy Leader, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie. I want to big up as well the boss lady, the most Honorable Juliet Holness. I'm not sure if she's in the house, but if not, she's very nearby. If Jah is in control, we have no need to fear. I want to commend Juliet Holness as one of the most hard-working and effective members of Parliament in Jamaica. Juliet Holness put in the work. And when I see the turnout here today, I have covered many conferences in East Rural St. Andrew, but this is the best turnout of any side of the political divide I've ever seen in East Rural St. Andrew. I am confident that whenever the Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party leader decide to call it East Rural St. Andrew, lockdown for Juliet Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Show a labor rights. But we cannot take anything for granted. I want to ask each and every one of you on election day, organize, and get some extra people who might be undecided, to come out and put that ballot in the box and put the X beside the bell and ensure that Juliet Holness is returned to Garden House. Because Juliet put in the work. I'm talking about the paving of the road at Stafford Hall. I'm talking about the Cane River Water Project. I'm talking about the new pipeline for Constitution Hill. I'm talking about the zinc removal project. I'm talking about the communal chicken project. Juliet and Marie Holness put in the work and has earned a third term as a member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew. I'm talking about work in Garden Town on the Woodford football field. I'm talking about the rehabilitation of the Irish Town Road. I'm talking about the Garden Town breakaway. And I'm talking about the number of bridges that Juliet Holness has fixed in this constituency. As a young man, I spent a lot of time in Kintyre and Tavern, playing cricket and football with the youths. And I recall that any time rain drizzle, that bridge around the corner in Kintyre Washway, and people can't cross it, Juliet Holness put in the work and ensure that development come to East Rural St. Andrew. Juliet Holness, without a doubt, is the best member of Parliament East Rural St. Andrew has ever seen. I want to talk as well this evening, not just to labor rights, but I want to talk to people who are trying to make up their mind which political party to support. There's a clear difference between the government of the Jamaica Labour Party and the government of Andrew Holness and the other side. The other side regarding housing, they want to put people to live in swamp. But the government of Andrew Holness believe in giving people a chance to live in a place that is developed and that is solid and that they wash away with a little rain drizzle. We and them is not the same. Labour Party govern Jamaica better. There's a clear difference between us in the Jamaica Labour Party and the other side. Them believe in taxation. Them increase taxes on the backs of the Jamaican people. And you hear them talking about a former MP for this area, a PNP man, talking about when them come back to power, them going to increase GCT by 1%. Labour Party don't believe in that. It is the Labour Party that cut GCT from 16.5% to 15%. Labour Party govern Jamaica better. We and them is not the same. When it come on to taxation again, in them last term, them imposed $60 billion of taxes on the backs of the Jamaican people. The government of the Jamaica Labour Party preside over 8 consecutive years of no new taxes. And we cut the number of people who pay income tax. Labour Party government and them are not the same. The Jamaica Labour Party, without a doubt, govern Jamaica better. And finally, when we consider crime, them used to talk about where is the crime plan. Up to a couple of years ago, every one of them in the Senate used to ask about it. But when them was in control, you have a man who them kick out of central Manchester, who when he was in charge of national security and murders are increased, him ball, and him say, boy, him want divine intervention. And him say the best efforts of the then PNP administration is not enough. And he said the gains are low and slow. We can't trust them to govern Jamaica. That man have no right be near the seat of Jamaica House or the National Security Ministry on Oxford Road. The Jamaica Labour Party has a track record of reducing crime and murders. It is under the governance and the government of Andrew Michael Holness and National Security Minister Dr. the Honorable Horace Chang that murders cut by well over 40%. We and them are not the same. The Jamaica Labour Party government govern Jamaica better. We stand labour rights on a track record of great performance. We come to the people with humility and we say to the people that there is much more to come. I want to close by reiterating my message. Put in the work. Big crowd is good, but organize, 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 and ensure that whenever the Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party leader call a general election, Juliet Anne-Marie Holness, the boss lady, is returned to guard the house, and the government of the Jamaica Labour Party is returned to office. Show our labour rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica.
Labour rights. Let's welcome to the stage the Minister of Health and Wellness, Honorable Dr. Christopher Tufton. Let's welcome also the Member of Parliament for Northwest St. Andrew, Dwayne Smith. Labour rights, you have heard it. We are not like them. We have achievements And the lady who is hosting us has graced the stage. I speak of none other than the most honorable Juliet Holness.
Election, Juliet is in the winning seat.
Let the people see you, Juliet. People want to see you. Juliet, I know it's your place, but the people want to see you. East Rural ready for you again.
JLP,
East Rural ready for you again. Yes, boss lady, the owner for the yard. Juliet Holness, the labor.
Socialists used too much to do. So Jamaica do not like you. Don't let the election appear. These rural sentence you appear.
Labor rights. Labor rights coming to address you now. You are so important. The Labour Party is so important. The third term is so important that this lady, she had to make the trip. She had to make the trip to be here to share with you. And who am I talking about? I am talking about the Trelawney boss lady, MP Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, Labour Rights.
I'm not afraid, no, no, I'm not afraid.
Labor rights. East Rural St. Andrew, you're looking good. You feeling good? Your Member of Parliament, Juliet Holness, and all my colleagues on the platform, and you, the Labour Party people in the audience. I have come all the way from South Trelawney because I and all the Laborites in South Trelawney stand in full support of your candidate, Juliet Holness.
Labor rights.
And I want to start this evening in my short greeting to borrow some words, and I want you to listen, of Maya Angelou. Listen. It says, it is in the reach of her arms, the stride of her step. It is in the fire in her eyes, the joy in her approach. It is in the click of her heels, the need for her care. Phenomenal woman. She doesn't have to shout or jump about, or she doesn't have to talk real loud. When you see her passing, it ought to make you feel proud. Phenomenal woman. Your Member of Parliament, Juliet Holness. Let me hear it for Juliet Holness. Tonight, as we celebrate emancipation, I want to remind us that we are here to support a woman who is breaking barriers and shattering limitations through her leadership style, who is breaking barriers because of her unwavering service to this country and her vision that is rooted in prosperity. Your Member of Parliament, and I want you to listen, your Member of Parliament embodies
Don't blow the horn so much. You're going to ring the bell, you know. Listen. Your member of parliament embodies the strength of Nanny of the Maroons. She has the resolve of our mothers that have gone on before us. And together, she is building a future for you here in East Rural and in Jamaica. So I want you to remember that emancipation is not just about the end of slavery. It is about dignity. It is about creating opportunities and about building a good and solid society. And Juliet Holness, your member of parliament, understands this. And guess what? What Juliet Holness has done is that she has translated all of this into action in East Rural. When I got here this evening, you see, and I see how I drive up the hillside. And when I reach here and I look up and I see the mountain and I see where she has worked and toiled day after day, I said, truly, she is a phenomenal woman. Listen, she has reached out and done all she can here. She has reacted to the older people. She have the dinners. She visit them. She look after them. She has reached out to the young people through all the several programs. She is the first member of parliament that has ever laid a unilayer road in Jamaica. You hear that? The first member of parliament to lay a unilayer road in this country. She has a major football league going on. She has improved water systems. She has given medical assistance. And she has done something that is so important. She has done a drive to give children shoes to wear to school. You know what that means to so many children who have not been able to get a pair of shoes to go to school. She has reached out to her farmers. She has reached out to her single mothers. She has reached out to her business owners. And she has worked as hard as she can in this constituency. I say to you tonight, now in 2025, we as Jamaicans can celebrate freedom from the past. And under our Prime Minister, Andrew Michael Holness, we can, as a people, recommit ourselves to freedom. And I want you to listen. We can and we should recommit ourselves to freedom from the destructive and the vicious politics of the past. Let us, as Jamaicans, emancipate ourselves from the destructive rhetoric of the past. Labor rights. We can't build a nation destroying each other, saying the worst about each other, because at the end of the day, whether Labour or PNP, we are Jamaicans. We choose Jamaica. It is not, you know something, it's not about those who can shout the loudest, prance the most on a platform, and say the most unkind and untrue things about another person. Listen, it's not about that person, because there are some people who talk louder than anybody else, dance from one end of the stage to the other, and say what is not kind, and more importantly, what is not true. What is important? is about who has delivered. And the numbers can't lie. The facts are there. And the Andrew Michael Holness-led government has delivered in this country. All you have to do, Senator Apka Fitz-Henley told you, read the book. Read the booklet that we have distributed. And I say to you, if you don't have one, him tell me, say there are enough copies. Get one. See what your government has done. So Juliet has delivered to the people of this constituency. And she's ready for your support. And your support is the support of a vote. So, when the election is called, whenever it is, you and your neighbor must vote Labour. We must go out and vote. And finally, let us send a clear message that we believe in strong leadership. But not just strong leadership, strong and productive leadership. Today, as we celebrate the past and we remember emancipation, in 2025, we vote for the future. We vote for a prosperous future, a good future under the Andrew Michael Holness government and your member of parliament here in East Rural St. Andrew. Shower Labour Rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica.
Labour Rights, we're moving right along. And as I did indicate, we now have coming on the stage one Andrew Wheatley. Here a council 2 is here. Then we also have the water boss himself, Minister Matthew Samuda. And we talk about bus after bus. We have the Minister Darrell Vaz. We also have the State Minister in Foreign Affairs from Portmore, the parish of Portmore, Alando Terrelang. Coming to greet you now is the neighboring MP, the Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Honorable Favour Williams.
Favour them may one way, she cut and come back with the formula. Have everybody speechless like Michael Jackson song, you know. When she a work, them did a laugh, you know. And no blood in a we are even.
Shower Labour Rights! Shower Labour Rights! Shower Labour Rights! Let me greet everyone on the platform tonight, but I want to especially acknowledge Deputy Leader Mackenzie, the hard-working Area Council 1 leader, and your Member of Parliament, Mrs. Juliet Holness. Let me hear it for your Member of Parliament. Greetings. Greetings from St. Andrew Eastern. I know I have a lot of people here who are my St. Andrew Eastern people. All across Jamaica, the Jamaica Labour Party government can speak to its achievements. We have more buses and more bus routes. We built the Morant Bay Urban Center. We have a new stadium track. We have a safer Jamaica with more policemen and women. Our murder rate is down by approximately 45%. We have 5,000 more soldiers and new equipment for land, sea, and to give people free help with legal issues. Minister Green has said we have repaired over 700 farm roads, and I know that means something to you in East Rural. We have stronger laws against predial larceny, so when you plant your crop and somebody else comes to reap it, they will know that they can't reap what they did not sow. We have stronger predial larceny laws. All across Jamaica, we have better roads, better homes. We have been improving the lights across the communities. We have delivered land titles to over 23,400 persons. Just last Thursday in Standpipe, one of my communities in St. Andrew Eastern, we had 150 persons who are beginning the process to getting their land titles. Bridges are being built and repaired across Jamaica. More Jamaicans are being lifted out of poverty. So when the PNP said that we are leaning on our achievements, yes, we are. We have many achievements on which we can lean. Yes, our low unemployment rate is one such achievement. At 3.3% is the lowest that we have seen in Jamaica since records began. 24,200 more persons are working now this year. So when they come with the propaganda, you have the truth. You have the book with all the achievements. And so I say to all of you laborites, read the book so when they come, you can tell them what it is that this government has been doing. We commit to continue the achievements on your behalf so your lives and that of your families and children can continue to improve. And so I say to you, vote JLP, choose Jamaica, choose Shower labor rights, shower.
Choose Jamaica for better communities.
Labor rights, we're in Era Council 1. So right now, I want you to help me to welcome the deputy leader for the Jamaica Labour Party, Era Council 1, the West Kingston boss, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie.
I love you, Lord.
Thank you. Labor rights. Labor rights. We're running a tight ship tonight. And any moment now, Prime Minister and party leader will be here. Going to now ask to bring you brief greetings. Senior Member of Parliament, the Justice Minister, let's welcome Delroy Chuck.
Labor rights, you all look so good, energized, enthusiastic, but labor rights, the most important thing is to get the voters out on election day. Labor rights, the only party that has ever had 500,000 voters was Edward Seaga, our Prime Minister mentor, who got 500,000 votes in 1980. Labor rights, this time we're going to beat the 500,000 and get to 600,000. Because labor rights, Andrew Michael Holness and his team have worked too hard not to get 600,000 more. So labor rights, you're going to go out there and work all the corners, all the byways, every house, and bring out the labor rights, bring out the undecided, because we want to give this Prime Minister the biggest margin of victory ever in Jamaica. And labor rights, I can tell you, in my constituency, I normally win by 3,000 votes. This time I can win by 5,000 or 6,000 votes. Them a quarrel. Says the first time them see me campaigning, them not see me more, they get some more of me, because the majority will be increased. And I want this right across Jamaica. Let us increase the margin of victory for all Labour Party candidates. So Labour rights, work hard. Use the energy you have and get out the voters, because we have to win this election by the biggest margin ever. Show our Labour rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our...
Thank you. And now let's welcome to greet you, Minister of Investment and Commerce. Let's welcome Senator, the Honorable Orbin Hill.
I'm like a walking razor, don't you watch my size, I'm dangerous. Say I'm dangerous. I'm like a...
Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. May I come from Denby just now. And let me tell you something. If you think Jamaica change, go down at Denby and say, we have all them stalls, the rain come and the people wouldn't leave. Denby big and broad, Florida come, and of course the Prime Minister is on his way. But I'm here tonight to tell you how happy I am to support the wonderful, incomparable Juliet Anne-Marie Holness, we call her Ja. Let me tell you, let me love that woman this up. When the coffee farmers had a real problem, their price gone, Japan not buy none, Juliet called me at Jamaica House and said we have to do something for the coffee farmers. She said, let us call Michael Leach in. So we gathered up in Jamaica House, me and she called Michael. We persuaded, me said Juliet wouldn't let go the phone. She persuaded Michael that him have to give $60 million as a grant to the farmers in her constituency. Show her labor rights. That the woman not easy. And me watch her in 2016 when nobody said we could have win. We never have any money. Juliet and myself working with a few contributors developed the town hall meeting. The truth is, we borrowed from Obama. Obama was keeping town hall over the place. We carry come at Jamaica, JC, it worked, and the leaders of the Jamaica Labour Party take it on across Jamaica, ended up in Halfway Tree, with the whole Halfway Tree spread out. It must be the last big meeting Edward Seaga ever attend. And me say we take the meeting and we rub out the PNP them, and Andrew became Prime Minister. So let me tell you something now. Me work out the maths this way. When you vote for Juliet Holness, is 1 in 3 you get Juliet Holness, you get Andrew Holness, our husband, and you get the Jamaica Labour Party. You get 3 for 1. We get the third term. Let me tell you. I tell you this before me sit down. 2 days ago I was in Montego Bay at the Caribbean Investment Forum. And a woman, big professional woman, her husband is in London. And the husband called her and said, if the leader of the opposition did really love Jamaica, him would have voted for the JLP and Andrew Holness. And make sure Andrew get the third term. Make sure every one of us vote on election day when Andrew called it. And make sure we give Andrew Holness, who build roads, pull down the unemployment, make sure our country is rich, make sure we stay on the third term for Andrew Holness. Show a labor rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity.
Thank you. And now labor rights. My friend, Dr. Andrew Wheatley.
Is there? And if you hear this and I go on the back,
labor rights. There's someone must be here tonight. Someone not gonna dance.
Please just rewind.
Show a labor right. Labor right.
Please just rewind. Let me shake it to the max.
All right, selector. You know, labor rights. I had to be here tonight representing Era Council 2. But I'm not only representing Era Council 2, but I'm also representing Era Council 3. Labor rights, we are at a critical juncture in the development of our country. And while we want to celebrate, while we have a lot to be proud of labor rights, we still have a lot to do. Recently, I saw some guys on the other side. And if you look at what they are bringing to Jamaica, it is pure disgrace. They do not have any plans, labor rights, and that is clear. In fact, labor rights, when we went out and showed Jamaica what we have accomplished in the 9 years in government, all they could do is to go out there and mock people who wipe car glass. And what is worse, labor rights, is the fact that that same man collect money from the people to wipe the car glass. He is competing with those guys who are trying to work and earn a living, rather than coming with plans to upgrade them, to create opportunities for them. He want for them food too. What kind of leader that, labor rights? You know, labor rights, when I look over that side, you see, yes, nobody know over the labor rights, but those who are seeking power over there, if you look at their track record, there's nothing to talk about. In fact, labor rights, you have a number of rejects. In fact, one of them used to represent this constituency and had to run away and went to Portland and was beaten and sent home by action. And now he's looking somewhere in St. Catherine, and I know he must go and deal with him. You have another man from Hanover, served a number of terms and was rejected recently. And I know him look another seat. You cannot even face the people who voted for you the last time. You have a next man who is a stunting man. He was trashed in central Manchester. Now he's seeking to represent South Manchester. But you know what, my labor right? That man is so ashamed that him can't drive through central Manchester to go to South Manchester. What kind of leadership that? You have another man born and raised in St. Ann, served as member of parliament for 2 terms in his born land, in his born constituency, was rejected by the people of Northwest St. Ann, and now is trying to impose himself in Westmoreland. What kind of leadership that? There's another man coming over to the 15th parish in Portmore. He represented Northeast St. Elizabeth, was pushed out by his own party because of what he did in
Northeast, St. Elizabeth, and want to come to Portmore. What we are seeing, labor rights, what we are seeing is the regurgitation of waste. Political rejects looking for some sense of relevance. But Jamaicans are not fools. We are not fools, labor rights. And I can tell you this. Jamaicans, and not only labor rights, Jamaicans have sense. And Jamaicans will be voting for their own future. We are putting the work as a government. We have made the sacrifices as a people. It is now time for us to reap the fruits of those sacrifices over the last 9 years. We can't give some guys we can't climb tree, but have no stick to pick the fruit and come laugh off of it. And so, labor rights, I am not only speaking to you tonight. Jamaica, you have a government that you have elected, and we are putting the work. If you check our report cards, you show that we have gotten a very good pass mark. It is now labor rights for us to ensure that we don't take any chances with our future. We cannot give the country to some guys who are just looking for themselves. If you look at history, who benefit the most from FinSac? The same set of guys who want to come on this country. They don't have no love for Jamaicans. All them know is love themselves. And so labor rights, Jamaica. Look at what we have achieved as a country. Look at where we want to go for future generations. It is time to move our politics from partisanship to Jamaica. And that is why, in a sense, we have to agree with them, labor rights. It is time to choose Jamaica. Time come for us to choose Jamaica. Time come for us to choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Shower labor rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Andrew. You know, labor rights, my eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. And I guess tonight we are well pleased and satisfied. Going to ask now to come to you at this time. A man who over the last couple of weeks have been carrying the fight on behalf of the people of Jamaica, especially our school children. So let me welcome now Member of Parliament for Portland, Western, Minister, Transport, Energy, Science, Darrell Vaz.
Well, I've been through hills and valleys. I survived out of the old gangster alley. No gunshot, no when me skip and dolly. When them keep me dead back in the jungle in me rally, me want them up, pop it up. Bogus banjo me rip off.
Thank you, Desmond. Let me say that I won't be long, because I'm coming all the way from Portland on the invitation of your Member of Parliament and heading back there when I leave. But I had to come to support Julia Tonis. I had to come to burn some bad mind. And I had to come because I'm going to give them bus after bus after bus after bus after bus after. So let me just tell you 3 things, because I'm not going to detail Desmond
and the meeting, because I will have many more time to talk, because the time is drawing nigh. And I'm going to go through every nook and cranny of Jamaica and give them bus after bus after bus. And when I'm done with that, we're going to give them a bus ass. Come whenever the Prime Minister decides. I'm going to do a remix of that song tomorrow and call it Darrell Bus. So let me tell you now, very quickly, I hear a lot of things being spoken about Portland. And who come to Portland and what I'm going to do in Portland. Well, as I said before, is 7 different people come to Portland from 2007 to 2020. And all 7 of them get buses, and all 7 of them leave and go back to town same night.
Them get out. Them get out.
So we're going to give them the same treatment. So I said to you tonight, don't listen to no guy. Tick off East Portland, tick off West Portland, put them down on cock anytime they're ready for the election. The other thing I will tell you is that despite the bad mind over the bus and the wicked and evil comments about the bus, I want to tell my colleagues here tonight that coming here from Portland, I stopped at JUTC Lyndhurst Road because tomorrow morning, as Cock put on him drawers, I have buses going to test 122 routes across Jamaica for the next 4 days. I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me. And I want you to listen to me carefully. 100 bus is what we have that is going to roll out between September and December. That is going to take care of 258 rural schools. But we have 850 rural schools in Jamaica. The 100 bus is 122 routes. So you see, Papi into Mavis Bank, tick it off. Papi into Red Light, Irish Town, tick it off. Julia Tonis going to get school bus. Julia Cuthbert going to get school bus. And them going tired with the school bus.
Driver.
The school bus and going mad them. And let me tell you something. Wednesday is holiday. So we only have Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Them going to see bus in every nook and cranny starting tomorrow morning straight through Independence. Them going mad over bus.
Driver, don't stop at all.
And lastly, because I'm coming down now, we not stop bun the bad mind them. So I said to you, don't get distracted when you see them have headline in a newspaper about our party leader. Because it's the same playbook in 2016 when them bad mind him over him house. Now them are bad mind him over little money. They are wicked and evil, and we're going to deal with them come election whenever that day is announced. So I said to you, anyway you see them, whether them gather in a 1, 2, 3, 100, 500, 1,000 or 10,000, all you have to do, I point upon them and tell them, say, bad mind. And when you tell them that, they shame, and you see them put on their head and start walk away. Because they know that bad mind is the wickedest thing ever. Bad mind worse than any sickness. Because it means that you're grudgeful from your heart. You're grudgeful from your heart. So guess what? East Rural St. Andrew, Jamaica, burn bad mind.
Bad mind get the best of them. Bad mind get the best of them.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no
man say, why me done so quick? I say, because me never want you to cuss me. You want more? You want more? You want more? All right. Me not going to say nothing. I'm not saying a word more. Me just want to show you something.
Hello, bad mind. Good morning. You want to say you never did want to see me wake up to keep talking. Yeah. Hello, bad mind. How you doing today?
You know, labor rights. I want you to get yourselves in the groove. I want you to start to prepare yourselves. Because soon. So labor rights, going to ask now just to come and greet you. Because him come from area council 1, but him gone down a Senton. And we still remember him. So let's welcome to greet you, the Minister of Water, Member of Parliament, Matthew Samuda.
Matthew Samuda. Show.
Show labor rights. Show labor rights. Minister Mackenzie say, "Uno still remember me." Me wonder if Mavis Bank labor rights still remember me a area council 1. Me wonder if Dallas labor rights still remember me a area council 1. Me wonder if Garden Town labor rights were there still remember me from area council 1. Me wonder if Harborview labor rights still there remember me from area council 1. And before me ask Kintyre, Mona Division labor rights, you know, still remember me from area council 1. But Kintyre, where they are your place. Not true. Kintyre labor rights, you know, remember me from area council 1. Papine labor rights, you know there. Let me tell you something, labor rights. This is an interesting community. And this area council is not a normal area council. You have the benefit of having the Minister of Finance in Eastern St. Andrew. Big up Favour Williams. But labor rights of East Rural St. Andrew, you have the benefit of having the Speaker of the House, the Honorable Juliet Holness. Big up your Member of Parliament. Labor rights, I will not belong. We have a lot of work to do in a very small time. There are 3 major water sources in Kingston and St. Andrew. One is the Hermitage Dam, one is the Mona Reservoir, the other is the Tulla Springs, which supports Kingston and St. Andrew from St. Catherine. Those are your 3 major systems. And that has not changed for the last 100 years. That is what it is. In 2015, you needed 55 million gallons a day to support Kingston and St. Andrew. That was the demand. But it was the demand because the network was collapsing. Because 70% of the water that we collected was leaking or being stolen. Today, labor rights, in 2025, having built dozens of high-rises, hundreds of complexes, whole heap of apartments, enough business place, whole heap of warehouse, we only need 37 million gallons of water in Kingston and St. Andrew. That is not by accident, labor rights. It is because over 10 years, the Labour Party government has said enough of the leaking pipes in Kingston and St. Andrew. We have set about fixing the water distribution in Kingston and St. Andrew. We have said enough of the workless man them who used to run the water commission. We have said we're going to cut the leaks, we're going to cut the theft, and we're going to fix the pipes. Now what is interesting, labor rights, is that there is no period in Jamaica history where more pipe laid. There's never been a prime minister who lay more pipe. There's never been a minister of water who lay more pipe. But the PNP find reason for criticize. But your government has broken ground and started to lay a pipe from Ferry to Rockpond, way up at the top already is. $1.4 billion worth of investment. We're going to benefit Dwayne Smith constituency. It's going to benefit the Pagan Anthony Hilton constituency. And it's going to benefit Juliet Cuthbert constituency. Labor rights. How much I want to have friend and family up already is? Whole heap on me I say. You ever visit them yet? Pure water problem now, them have done. It is this project that is going to fix the water supply for the people of Red Hills on the back of $1.4 billion of investment. So you see, whether your friend them live at Marvally, whether them live at Pembroke Hall, whether them live at Cooper's Hill, whether them live at Red Hills, it is this government that is fixing them water supply. And in 18 months, them not have to worry about bad pan. Them can take a shower. But you see, labor rights, when people here say one area a fix for water, them say, what about me next? Why me have to fight today? I will tell you why I have to fight today. Because for 40 years, no money never invests in the Water Commission. No water never invests in Rural Water Supply Limited. The last time water invests in a water in this country was Edward Siaga when him carry water through the Yellow Pipeline come fix Kingston problem. But labor rights, your prime minister said enough of that. Enough of that. It is why while we stand right here, so right up the road, the people in my Constitution Hill can tell you, say every time them look, them see new pipe lay. Every time them look, them see new tanker bill. Every time them look, them see new pumper install. Because we're done with the PNPism. Labor rights. We are in a drought. We're not getting no rainfall. We're not have control over rainfall. And right now, you're short at 12 million gallons a day in Kingston and St. Andrew. Whether you're there at Blue Mountain or you're there at Hagley Park, it's 12 million gallons we need for Kingston and St. Andrew. But your Prime Minister, in February of this year, broke ground on a water treatment plant that will bring 15 million gallons to the people of Kingston and St. Andrew, including East Rural, East St. Andrew, Southeast St. Andrew, Southern St. Andrew, because labor rights. He was a student of Siaga. So I hear my deputy leader tell me 7 time up. But the time now come. Labor rights, your government is fixing water. Your government is making sure whichever community you are in, you will have water in your pipe. Because we're done with the bad pan. A time for shower. Shower labor rights, shower labor rights, shower labor rights.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together.
You know, labor rights, I want him to understand that despite he has gone into center, we are proud of Matthew Samuda as a product of the Jamaica Labour Party out of area council. And he's a part of a team of hard-working ministers of government. And I want now to introduce to you tonight a man who has taken the responsibility to help to change the state of health care in Jamaica. The PNP try to bash him. They try to undermine and to criticize the work that he has done. But every Jamaican recognize that it is not just snapping of the fingers that change the health system. Let's welcome the Minister of Health, Member of Parliament, Dr. Chris Tufton.
I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me I live my life.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Deputy Leader Mackenzie. My colleagues on the platform, shower to all of you. My colleagues in the audience, shower to all of you. I want to begin by saying that Juliet Holness is the best thing that ever happened to East Rural St. Andrew as a political representative. She deserves your support. And I'm happy to see you here tonight giving her that support. Make sure she come back to Parliament after the leader Andrew Holness fly the gate and you get a chance to go out and give her another term as your Member of Parliament. I want to also say to you, the people of this constituency, that we know say Bull Bear Health Center gone down. And we know say you not please either. Because we know say you kind of have to catch out of Harbour View in a one like a makeshift place. I am hoping that you understand why that is the case. Progress of the highway into St. Thomas. I want to say to you that your MP has met with me maybe 12 times, lobbying as a Member of Parliament should do to ensure that you get the proper replacement for the Bull Bear Health Center. We have identified lands in at least 2 locations. The truck stop area as you enter the highway. And one other location, both flat lands. We are now deciding which one is the best one for the health center, and designs have already commenced. I just want to say to the people of that area, with your Member of Parliament leadership, and I as Minister of Health and Wellness, Andrew Holness as Prime Minister in the 3rd term, you will get a brand new health center in the Bull Bear community. is not only bossa mad them, this little document a mad them too. This past week, this government under Andrew Holness unveiled as part of the team effort our record of achievement as a government over the last 8+ years. And it have the orange people them in a tailspin. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to respond. As a matter of fact, I am convinced that some of them have to go visit the psychiatrist in the public health system to sort out them brain and try to understand why them saying and doing the things that them doing. One man decides him not leave the goat farm and him go wipe car window because him don't know how to respond to a record of achievements. One lady in St. Catherine say, all of a sudden, she admits to them bad mind, and they must bad mind the labor rights even more. I hear the same goat farmer man say that if him get the chance to lead education and him not do and transform it, then him rather die. Can you believe that? Well, the odds are in his favor because he will not get the chance to provide any leadership of education. Not a man who say one thing today and another thing tomorrow. I saw one of my constituents this morning and him said to me, MP, I may not know if it's true, but me trust my constituents. Him say Andrew Holness and Mark Golding go on a Pink's fabric. Figure buy fabric. Andrew buy pure ribbon cutting material because of this book of achievements. Mark Golding buy pure low income cloth of yo. Something to you. And I know I don't have a lot of time. But let me say something to you. The People's National Party are involved in what I classify as they're a tragic comedy. I want you to listen to me good. They are a tragic comedy. They are more into hype and comedy show than they are into substance. And sometimes you kind of want to laugh at the clown type of performance on their stage. But you can't laugh because it's too serious. This is a serious time. This is about the future of our country. How can we trust people who say one thing today and say another thing tomorrow? How can we trust the future of our children with a man who say he might go extend hours, and when the Jamaica Teachers Association say, yo, that can't work, then him say, well, me I go try and look at it again. They have not thought out clearly what they dream for this country. They are changing and providing what they say are policy directions as they go along on the fly. Them want build house in a swamp down a Portland because them see swamp and see house down there. I am saying to you today, when the leader of our party, Andrew Holness, call the election, you have a responsibility. You see this document? There is no fluff in this document. None of these achievements were because policies were determined on the fly. None of these these policies, these success, these achievements were determined without thought, without work, without team effort. And they are real. They cannot be challenged. You must feel proud of your party. Let this election be a day of decision for the future of yourself, your family, and your children, labor rights.
The people of Jamaica cannot trust the future of this country to people who are uncertain about what they are doing, or who spend most of their time acting like clowns on a stage, providing entertainment to people who they think will laugh and then vote for them. Jamaican people not that stupid. But we have a greater responsibility. We have distributed thousands and thousands and thousands of copies of this document. And it catch them off guard. Them wake up one morning and in all 14 parishes, all them sees a booklet of 256 achievements. And guess what? We could put another 256 in there and more. That is the success of your government. We want you to feel proud to be Labourites. We want you to approach this election in a way that first and foremost look at your future and the future of your community. That's why Juliet Holness is the best choice for East Rural St. Andrew, because she defends you, she defends your interests, she defends the community. And that's why Andrew Holness is the best choice to lead this country for the next 5 years, and why we must support him. Everything else is entertainment. And I don't have a problem with entertainment, because laughter is therapy. So laugh with them as much as they give you a joke. But when the time comes, tell them to go to the circus. We in the Labour Party will provide leadership to bring this country beyond what we have done today. Show our Labourites. God bless you.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true.
Labourites, Michael! Labourites!
Who ready? Let's welcome the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness. Who was the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best plan? Andrew. Who had the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got the best plan? Andrew. Labourites, we ready now. Labourites, we ready now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Ring the bell, them heavy now. Labourites, we ready now.
You ready?
Ready now. Get the anthem ready now. Get the anthem ready. The river coming down, no bank to bank, it's coming down. The river coming down, no bank to bank, it's coming down. Labourites coming down, to bank, him coming down. Brother coming down, to bank, him coming down. Who was the champion? Who was the big man? Who run the island? Who got the best plan? Who had the champion? Andrew. Who was the big man? Andrew. Who run the island? Andrew. Who got
Labourites, let's welcome officially to the platform leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Andrew Holness.
And justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for
Thank you. Thank you, labor rights. Who are the big man? Who are the big man? Oh, yo. Labor rights. I have been in East Rural for the past couple of weeks. I was in this community yesterday walking with a member of parliament. And I want to tell you, I am feeling good. East Rural is looking good. So let us now welcome in our own backyard the member of parliament for this great constituency. Let's welcome none other than Juliet Jah.
Juliet,
Holiness!
away, so we know what we do. On election day, East Rural St. Andrew. Seat of his stay, we not carry opposition of his say. Every night me soul, miss a whole a reason with bro God. A plan now they get a youth to get more job. Agriculture, education and youth program. And she now left out the farmer man. Then Father God, every night when me go my bed to sleep, you know we not be worry cause we have food to eat. Labor party, you know what them a do it, and when it comes to crime we clean up the streets. Then Father God, you know see how she deal with full.
Showers of blessings, labor rights. Showers of blessings, labor rights. Whoa, you look really, really good. I cannot believe so much labor rights could hold in Kintyre. Labor rights from Garden Town. Labor rights from Garden Town. Let me hear you. Labor rights from Mavis Bank. Let me hear you. Labor rights from Bull Bay. Missing enough on at the front. Let me hear you. From Albout. Somebody said labor rights from Albout. So I see labor rights from Mavis Bank. I see labor rights from Garden Town. I see labor rights from Bull Bay. I see labor rights from Harbour View. Kintyre labor rights. Let me welcome all my colleagues on the platform. Thank you very much for coming out and giving your support this evening. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. To all the labor rights who are here in the Kintyre division, thank you for being here. Whether you come from East Rural St. Andrew or somewhere else in St. Andrew, or you come from St. Catherine, and I see 1 and 2 labor rights came with Marissa from Trelawney. Thank you very much. No matter where you came from, you're looking good, you sound good, and you're ready for victory.
Labor rights.
So labor rights, if some of you heard me last week, I started by saying that Jamaica is no longer a PMP experiment. Our deputy leader said it perfectly. 2016, when the Jamaica Labour Party took government, Andrew Michael Holness found a country that was on the brink of collapse in many ways. But guess what happened? When you know to lead, when you know to manage, when you have the best team, you see results. And we have, after 2 terms, seen achievement after achievement after achievement. When you talk about paying down debt, a lot of people don't quite get what it means to pay down debt.
But think about it as you paying down your debt. When you pay down debt that had interest costs, it means that you don't have that chain of debt around your neck anymore. It also means that the money that you used to waste to spend and paying interest payments, you have those monies to spend on the people of Jamaica. I remember when I sat in Parliament for the first time and I hear Desmond McKenzie talking about the 7 billion them did owe JPS. And because of it, everywhere across Jamaica was in darkness. You remember it? It was $7 billion. I don't forget the figure. It baffled me. And in no time, for the first time ever, this Jamaica Labour Party-led government paid down that debt with JPS. So Labour rights, paying down those debts meant that running your country good like how some people know to run business good, paying down your debt, having less interest to pay. What did it do for us? It freed us up. I remember when I heard pothole free by 2003. I was wondering if it was 2023 now, then 2024, 2025. Because at no time at all in those days that I see road work passing the highway. And now under this government, you see parochial roads are work on, agricultural roads are work on, main road are work on, road. Right here in the Kintyre division, the only road the MP is responsible for is St. Joseph Road, Hope River Street. But this member of parliament has been able to work on all the roads that the council are responsible for. Aki Walk, down by Cosmos Muse, down by Mall Road, also Hope Flats. Don't remember the name Dirt Road no more, because Quarry no name Dirt Road no more. Quarry is now Quarry Flats and Quarry Heights and Mall Road. Now new name to come, because no Marl, no Dede, as a result of this Jamaica Labour Party-led government. When I show third term is work. Labour rights. The monies that have been saved have been invested in health care. As the Minister Tufton hold up the book, I have 500 more that I will print for you. 500 more of this so that you can go through and read what we are not able to say on a platform in one night's meeting. You have 250 achievements of this government in this book. And believe you me, the book couldn't hold, so they have to leave some of them out. Labour rights. When I say that the experiment is over, let's take a look at it. I'm in construction. In 2016, when I go up to the construction site, I would pass site after site after site. You remember one time I saw a whole heap of man stand up outside the site gate? Them a look work? You remember them time there? You can think back. You tell me how much site you pass now and you see even one somebody outside stand up and look work. That is what it means when you have a good and caring government and you can move your unemployment rate down to 3.3%. Not even laborers you can find. That is unskilled workers. You can't even find unskilled workers to do work today. Labor rights, you think about it And I'm going to use Kintyre as an example. When I come to Kintyre and I heard about the death of so many of my brothers and sisters across just every single person in Kintyre, if you ask them, they will be able to tell you, I am related to or I am friends with someone who lost their lives right here in Kintyre. When you reduce crime and murders by 46%, you know what that means? If 200 more of us would have died, it means 100 more saved. You know what that means? Your sister, who probably would not have been here today, is here today. Janice, who would have passed, is with us. And that means everything to us as a government. So when you see a party that because of power, they make up their mind that they are not going to support things like state of emergency, they're not going to support Zozo until them realize that the Zozo come with black wall and with some road and with some money. They were not concerned that the Zozo save lives. They were only concerned about what they could get for themselves out of these government programs. Labor rights, I have never seen in my whole heap of years any government being able to have a solidarity program that returned $20,000 to 50,000 Jamaicans. Any government that could have run so many care programs returning money. I don't think we have ever heard anything other than foreign about tax back. When you pay tax and government take it back and give it back to you. We don't hear those things. And a government with a leader that has seen us through COVID and been able to say, let me give back to the people of Jamaica because we care for you is not normal. So labor rights, it is not a difficult decision to make. And I remember walking Hope Flats yesterday. There's Mama Mackenzie. You saw a little girl there, a young lady. She ran out with her passport because she never have her new ID. And I said to her, go and get your ID. She said, I was PMP. But these are the opportunities that I want for myself to grow and develop in this country. Spend the time and I spoke with her a little. You see, by the time I bust the corner heading down Hope Flats and reached that nice area where all I see was orange flag, my girl down there so with me too, you know, on her phone and TikTok showing who come visit her today. And then she make a call to her auntie. And she said, Auntie, me choose Jamaica, me I choose the JLP for the third term. But you know when me bust out a laugh, when her auntie said, go away, me choose Jamaica and me switch, me and no PMP again. So, I am speaking to not only those of us who understood long ago that the Jamaica Labour Party is the party that genuinely cares, the party that grows the country, the party that builds on achievement after achievement. I am speaking to all Jamaicans, including the PMP who used to stifle them conscience. Don't stifle your conscience. You know what is good for Jamaica. You know what is good for your parish. You know what is good for your constituency. You know what is good for your division, your community, and your own family. Jamaicans, you know what is good for you. Make the right choice. When Dr. Andrew Michael Holness makes the decision to announce the date, do not think for a minute that what we have done, they can do. Them can't manage the work. can't manage the work because it's not everybody understand when you get elected, you must start work same time. Jah always working. Jah understand from day one that it is work and dedication and commitment to the people that returns you for a second term, for a third term, for a fourth term. And this Jamaica Labour Party is where Jah learned that. So Labourites, on election day, you get up and you go out and you vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica.
I beg in 2 minutes. Let me tell you why I beg in 2 minutes. I know we're going to read this. However, let me give it to you. This is East Rural St. Andrew. Mount Fletcher Primary School Computer Lab, Clark Street Concrete Road, Bull Bay Block Factory Build, Dublin Castle Concrete Road and Asphalt Road, Mount Charles Deep Flooding Infrastructure, Savage Pen Concrete Road, Papi into Hollywell Highway, David Hill Concrete Road, Guava Ridge to Content, and then to Mount Lebanon, Road, Griffin Gully Bridge, yes, Bermuda Mount Road, Virgin Gully Bridge, replacement of that bridge, Dallas Castle Road, George River Bridge improvement, Mers Drive in Harborview, Scotland Heights, Clydesdale Water System, Content Gap to Top Mountain, Water System, Freetown, Cane River Road, Catchment and Water System, Jacks Hill Road, Maryland, Water System, yes, Dublin Castle, Water System, Claremont Road, Gardentown Road, Belclure Lodge, including the breakaway, Passion Gardens, major breakaways of Gardentown, Tone, Greenville, all being repaired by this Member of Parliament. Yes, source thousands of tablets, Flamstead Farm Road, several work done in Tower Hill Lime Tree. Yes, scholarships on top of scholarships, Pepper War dinners on top of Pepper War dinners. I don't want to hear them. When we introduced what was called Agri-Hope, this was hope for our farmers. The first time ever big strawberry project for the farmers and Chinese winter vegetable project for our farmers. We produce more Irish potato than anywhere in Jamaica because we invested in our farmers, for our young people, for our youth, chicken projects so they can come together and build their business and teach their business. Yes, Jackwood Water System, done. Industry Village breakaway, fix. Bridge from Penfield to Sugarloaf, 3 bridge needed. We promise that we will do 1 bridge a term. First bridge done, second bridge done, third bridge loading. So Labourites, when you hear the rumors and the foolish talk, don't spread it. You go out there, you find the information, and you go and preach the gospel of Jamaica and choosing Jamaica. We are the only party that will make Jamaica better and better. We are going forward. We want prosperity. We want a better Jamaica. We want to ensure that we can live, raise our families, and retire and relax here in peace. Labourites, when Andrew Michael, Dr. Brogard Holness, call the next election, don't tell me that him win already. Come hear that. Don't tell me so we win already. The way to win is for everyone to get up on election morning If rain a fall, ignore it. If the sun hot, ignore it. Get up and get your ballot in the box. Put your ballot in the box for the Jamaica Labour Party. Showers of blessings, Labour rights. Showers of blessings.
For better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. Choose Jamaica, choose JLP.
You know, labor rights, I want to tell you that there is nothing wrong with Jamaica. Jamaica is moving. The only thing that will be wrong for Jamaica is the PNP. And so tonight, Area Council 1 is showing to party leader where we stand. And we have said to him where we want. But only he knows. Labor rights, let's welcome now the Member of Parliament for West Central, St. Andrew, leader of the great Jamaica Labour Party, Prime Minister for one term, Prime Minister for two terms, Prime Minister for the third term, Andrew Honest.
Boss for every boss, done for every done. Ever militant, so international.
So our labor rights.
Humble like column. Tell them no confuse.
So our labor rights. Let me greet my colleagues on the platform. And I want to make special commendations to Area Council 1. They have been very organized and they have worked very hard. And I commend them. But I especially want to commend a very hard-working lady. Someone who I've known all my life. Someone who, aside from family, she loves the people. And she has made the people of East Rural her family. And I have observed her over these many years becoming more and more involved in political life. And when I discuss her involvement with her, I began to realize that she didn't, she moved from coming into politics because of me, but now she's in politics because of you. Because all she talk about now is you. Everybody who needs school fee, everybody who have problem with health and they ask for assistance, every citizens group that quarrel about road not fixed, every taxi driver that pass our office they drop in a pothole, everything. She's so involved in it.
She has made it her life. She's passionate about the people and the challenges of the people. But I also find that she is even more excited to find the solutions. So, take away the party, take away the government. She is a good person for you. She cares for you. She will make the sacrifice for you. But she is competent. She knows what she do. She's very smart. She knows how to get things done. She's very effective and efficient. She gets things done quickly. And so, I don't even know who is running against her. But it really doesn't matter, because she has distinguished herself by her service, by her works. By her works, she has earned your support and your vote. And by the response that I have seen here in your attendance and attention, it is clear to me that you are rewarding her with your support and her vote. I am speaking it into being, therefore, that Juliet Holness will be the Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew after the next general election.
Miss Holness, cook them, calf them, would wap them.
The Jamaica Labour Party took over Jamaica at a very precarious time in its history. The country was teetering on the edge. Many problems. Aside from the economic problems, the country faced a government problem. A government that couldn't ensure that a simple thing like motorists getting proper fuel for their car, proper gas for their car. You remember? Bad gas. You remember that? That was a government failure. We were dealing with a government that was not able to control simple things like a mosquito-borne disease. Yes, we have dengue, and sometimes you have an outbreak, we jump on it and get in control. The Minister of Health is here. But they couldn't control chikungunya, which they knew what to do and didn't do it. They couldn't provide our hospitals with the resources to ensure that our babies would survive. And we had a problem called the dead baby scandals. You remember that? Government problem. And all they tried to do is to recreate those scandals of their government. Recreate them artificially and falsely. But the people already know that when the PNP form the government, we end up with a bad government. Bad government. So, If you look at the PNP government between 2011 and 2015, and you look at all their failures, they had failures with electricity. They had failures with the bad gas. They had failures with a thing they call Jeep. How many of you remember Jeep? Said they're going to provide employment to people. It is not so long ago that these things have happened, and people still remember them. When we took over, we made a commitment that we are going to give the people good government. We are going to be effective in the management of the affairs of the people. Look at us. We take over. We have a big problem called COVID. Think about it. The worst pandemic. Well, it's the only pandemic we have had in 100 years. And it happened not by us, we don't have nothing to do with it. But look how we manage it. I want you to stop and think for a moment. If COVID happened under the PNP, what would our country be today? Just think about it. Just think about it. They couldn't manage the economy between their 5 years from 2011 to 2015. Think about it. They raised taxes on the people at least twice. They put on $34 billion of new taxes on the people. $34 billion. What that means is that they went into your pocket and took out more money in order to fund their government. Look at what we have done now for 10 years. No new taxes. Beryl hit us, and we were able to, out of our own resources, recover from Beryl. We never had to borrow. 14,000 Jamaicans got assistance for recovery from Beryl from our own resources, and we were able to do that within 2 weeks after the event. Can you imagine if Beryl occurred under the PNP? Thank God, not like that never happened. So I want to make the point to you quick and fast. You have a better government that knows how to manage government and run your affairs. You can have confidence and faith in this government. The PNP is a risk. It is an uncertainty. You're taking a chance. We have given you stability. No question about that. Dollar stable. Inflation stable. Unemployment come down. Tax, you don't have to worry about that. Look now on security. If you look at when crime start to rise in Jamaica, past 1,000 murders under the PNP. We are the ones that are working now to bring murders sub 1,000 at the end of the year. We are the ones that has made the greatest reduction in murders and crime in Jamaica. A problem which many thought could never be solved, but we solving it. So my friends, we are entering this season very quickly. The season of decision. The season when you have to choose. And we are not going to close our eyes and say, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No. That's not how we do it. The PNP want you to close your eyes and listen to their lies. No. No. What we are going to do is to examine the track record. And when we put to you our performance, which we have documented in a nice little book. You remember a couple of months ago I told you that we are going to look at all our achievements and we're going to produce our top 200. It's far more than 250, but the book would have been too big. So we take the top 250. Minister Tufton, you are the campaign manager. We have at least another 100 more achievements that we didn't put in the book. If you can find the time, sir. Right? Please publish those other 100 in a smaller book. But we're not going to stop there. We have told all the members of parliament to document what they have achieved and done in their constituency. Notice, your member of parliament, Juliet Holness, was able to read out all the things that she has done. And I'm sure that's not all of it. And so at our meetings that we are going to have, when your members of parliament are speaking, aside from the gimmicks and the show and the dancing, they're going to tell you what they have done. Because you are going to be empowered with knowledge and information to make the right decision. So quick and fast, two other things I want to leave with you. This constituency is a beautiful constituency. It is very large. Geographically, it has lovely hills. And it has a nice little plain in Harborview and Bull Bay side. But there is a big problem with water. Not just in this constituency. Most of the rural belt, even heading over into St. Thomas, big problem with rural water. We have a company that was established in 1986, thereabout, the Rural Water Supply Company. And that company has certain capacities. It can set up mini or micro water supply schemes in rural communities. One year we made an allocation of $800 million, forgive me, to the company to do several projects. But the company is restricted because of its size. What we are going to do with that company, we are going to make an investment in that company to expand it, to give it more engineers, to give it more project managers, so that it can take on more of the smaller projects in the rural communities. I remember touring a community up in the hills, and the people were very creative. They were using irrigation hoses, putting it up on trees, taking the water from a stream and gravity feeding it down to their homes. That shouldn't be the case in modern day Jamaica. It is not a matter that we don't have the budget to do it. It is now a matter that we need to increase the capacity of the agencies that we have created to deal with this problem. And therefore, we are going to give greater capacity to the Rural Water Supply Company to be able to take on these projects. I guarantee you that within the next 5 years, we will treat with all the water problems in these communities. We have the capabilities to do it, and we have the resources to do it. We will get it done. Finally, in 2011, the PMP made a promise that they will take GCT off electricity. They didn't fulfill that promise. We made a commitment that we are going to address the issues that you face with electricity, which is probably one of the most significant costs that households face in their consumption basket, the cost of electricity. And we have started to address that. We have cut GCT on electricity. We move it from 15% to 7%. That's a significant cut. So when you look at your electricity bill, you start to see the reduction. But for persons who now don't have electricity or who have electricity through other means, and you know what I mean when I say through other means, it is a problem that we have to address, because everybody who is getting their electricity informally, I am certain that if they were given an affordable option, they would go with the formal and regular and legal means. We have to change how our government operates to ensure that our people can follow the law in getting the basic things that they need to survive. And that is why we have a program that is going to help every household that needs assistance with household wiring, because you can't get formal electricity if your house don't properly wire. And so we have started that program now to help households through the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, and rural electrification. Second thing is that some people would prefer an option to be able to pre-purchase electricity, like how you buy a food card, so that they can manage their electricity consumption instead of at the end of the month a bill come that they never even figure out that they would have that cost coming on them. And then before you know it, they can't pay it and the light cut off. And so what we are going to do is expand the prepaid electricity program to allow those households who would want to be able to get their electricity by prepaying it. These are just some of the initiatives that your government is putting in place to make life more affordable for you. Come September, many of you who will be sending your children to school in some of the rural communities will be able to benefit from a far reduced fare on the public school bus system that we will be implementing come September, for which this constituency and many others in rural Jamaica will benefit from. We have to give Minister Darrell Vaz some credit, because he took the first step and brought in 2 of the buses and tested them in his constituency and his wife's constituency. So we have some data as to how those buses perform. But you know, the value of what we're going to get from those buses is far more than the savings that you are going to get in your pocket. A large part of the deterioration in our social values and in the behavior of our children is how they are treated on public transportation. It is what they are exposed to in public transportation. So even if there were a slightly increased cost relative to any other solution, I would prefer this solution, because it would mean that once and for all we can ensure that our children are transported from their home to school and from school back to home in an environment that is conducive for good and proper behavior that will improve generally our society. So my friends, these are just some of the things that we are doing. Whenever I come to the platform, I am tempted to go through all the things. But I'm reminded that you have been here for a while. And the speakers have all said what I have said already, many of them. So I am just reinforcing to you. But let me say, there is no guarantee for anything. We have to work for it. The story of my life is that I have never been given anything free. I've had to work for anything that I have had. I have said it before and I will say it again. I don't know what a gold spoon looks like. It has never been in my mouth. I have no inheritance or any endowment or any trust fund anywhere. Whatever I have worked hard and honestly for it. I have never gained wealth by exploiting the people. No. And I want to say to you that my ethic is that I believe in working for what I have. By the sweat of my brow, I shall eat bread. And that is the ethic of the Jamaica Labour Party. We work for what we have. And in the same way, we are working for the third term. We are not believing and acting as if we are entitled to a third term. There is no entitlement. Some people behave like they own Jamaica. It doesn't matter that time come for them. It's not a matter that they work for it. It's not a matter that they deserve it. It's not a meritocracy. It's just that time, the effluxion of time. It's just so. But we have never, I certainly have never behaved entitled in Jamaica. A part of the challenge that I face is that I represent a disruption, a real disruption for those persons who believe that they have an entitlement to Jamaica. You see, I don't have any Tapanaris in me. I am 100% purebred Jamaican. The struggles that you went through, I went through. I know what it is to walk to school. I know what it is to not have a seat in a classroom. I went to Spanish Town Primary with more than 60 picnic in the classroom. I know. And it is because I've had those experiences why I believe that I have been able to direct the development of policy that has made Jamaica from what has been considered as a basket case to now being considered as the case study for a country to transform itself without mineral resources, without dictatorship, without external and foreign aid. We together as a people will transform our country. I wish no man, one thing with me, when I go to my bed, I don't worry about things. My heart is clean. I have never wished harm on anyone. I have never spoken ill of anyone, and I can say I have never spread a rumor on anyone. and I don't tell lies on people.
The more I know I won't stop me. I'm living like a movie, watch me. Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Get on you just a move.
So, as I said it all, I've said it over and over and over and over again. There is a battle for the minds of the people of Jamaica. There are some people whose mind is already set. And I use the analogy that they support a football team. I am a Liverpool fan, and Desmond is a Manchester United fan. That not going to change. If Liverpool are lose, me a Liverpool fan. And if Manchester United are lose, Desmond is a Manchester United. It just not going to change. And so you have some people in Jamaica like that. I keep saying, however, that the consequences of supporting a bad government is far more dangerous to you than the consequences of supporting a bad football team. So to those who treat their politics like how they treat football, I would encourage them to start looking at performance and make rational decisions. And that is why we have put out now our achievements book, so that you can make rational decisions. The book, people look at it and say, oh, it's a PR stunt. No, think deeply about what that book is. That book is the expression of the Jamaica Labour Party's respect for you. We respect you. We know that you will take up that book of performance and you will read it and you will make your own logical conclusions as to who is best to run this country. That's what it is. It is our symbol of respect that for the first time in the history of Jamaica, a political party can turn over to you its prospectus of performance for you to decide and not to play upon emotions, but to focus your mind on performance. So Labourites, the time is drawing near. My Jamaican family, the time is drawing near. My Jamaican people, you have a strategic government, a disciplined government, a government that does things systematically and in order. We don't believe in chaka chaka, and we never, ever, ever, ever look chaka chaka. When I put my hand out to you to shake it, you don't have to think twice. You can take my hand. You know that we are clean-hearted and clean hands. We don't believe in chaka chaka. So, we come to you with clean hands, we come to you with a clean heart, and we bring clean words to you. And we give you knowledge and information on which you can make a decision. So the time, my friends, is drawing near. We have taken the time to make the calling and election sure. We're not leaving any stone unturned. We're not leaving any voter unconnected or unattended. And it means that all of you who have come here, you have that duty to connect with your neighbor, connect with your co-worker, connect with your friend, and let them know that Jamaica is on the path. Jamaica is rising. Jamaica is growing. Jamaica is changing. Jamaica is transforming. Prosperity is the direction, and we will achieve our goals. Labor rights, I love you. God bless you, my Jamaican family. God bless you.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity.
Labor rights. You have just heard from party leader and prime minister what you say about the third term. What you say about the third term? Who are the big man? Who are run the country? We choose. We choose. And so labor rights, gonna ask you to travel home safely. Keep your ears. Keep your minds open. Because soon, and very soon, let's close with the playing of the party's anthem.
Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante, he served you well. Stand up, Jamaicans, when you hear the bell.
Choose Jamaica.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather.